3 things you need to do. First thing is to stop being a victim. Break free of that victim mentality. For generations after generation after generation, we have been trained by a victim mentality. We have been passed along the ignorance of our ancestors who just said, life is tough and that's it and that's the way it goes and not every day can be fun and life isn't all fun and games. We eat all this information, and the truth is, life is what you make of it. If you want your life to be fun and games, make it fun and games. And it can be fun and games whether you're single or whether you have a wife and 6 kids. It could still be fun and games. You could still be going to the same job you go to every day and have a different attitude, have a different perspective, and make it fun because you are the shaper. Break free of that victim mentality. Because when you break free of that victim mentality, that life happens to you, and you start realizing that you have a God-given strength to create and to shape, and you start realizing that the truth is that you happen to life, then you can take step 2, which is establishing a plan of action. I have hours and hours worth of that stuff. I would look into the 4 pillars of success if I were you, and I would look into goal mapping if I were you. Establish a plan of action. Know where you are, know where you want to be, and know how you're going to get there. And then most important, make sure all your actions reflect those goals. Make sure you don't do anything to deviate from your plan. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm dedicated to what I do. I am so dedicated to what I do that I rarely even talk about it outside of the show. My plans I very rarely talk about. What I do is I live it. I take action. And my actions are so dedicated. Again, people who know me on a personal level know that if it doesn't serve a purpose for what I want in life, I simply don't do it. I don't participate in it. I've wasted too many years, too many days, too many moments, too many tears in my life to waste it on things and events and people who simply don't share my vision. I'm here to serve a purpose, and it's the purpose that I serve, and along the way, I have an amazing time, because you know why? Because I'm free. I'm free, and I'm following my purpose. And sure, sometimes it's tough. Sometimes life is always going to be challenging. But it's your mindset during those challenges that make it wonderful experience or miserable experience. But I know that I'm the shaper, I'm the labeler. If I want to release my greatest life, I know that I can at every moment of the day. That no one can steal that from me. So I will definitely not be the one to steal it from me. So you take 3 steps. Step 1, you stop being a victim. Break free from that victim mentality and realize how amazing, how powerful you are. Number 2, you establish a plan of action. Where am I? Where do I want to go? Now let me get my butt over there. And you don't let anything or anyone get in your way. And then the 3rd step is something that I love doing, and I think that it may be one of the most important things you can do, is you help others do the same. You help other people shape their lives. You help get them out of that age-old ignorance, the prison of ignorance. Help them break free from those shackles and realize that they're amazing and that they can control their life and that they can choose to think differently, to act differently, to follow steps that only benefit the purpose and go towards their purpose. It'll make them happier. It'll fill them more with love, and it'll make them appreciate their life even more. And gratitude will lead to more success and more happiness. And that's the truth. That's a universal truth. So if you're ready to shape your greatest life, if you're done letting other people shape it for you, if you're done giving away your God-given rights to other people, if you're done feeling frustrated at a life that you simply didn't want, then begin change. Don't just talk about it. Live it. Live the change you want. Be the change you want to be. Remember, success is something that happens when you live accordingly. Success is something you do. It's not something you have. It's something you are. So what are you right now? I'll tell you what you are. If you're unhappy where you're sitting, if you're unhappy in your relationship, if you're unhappy in your life, if you're frustrated in general, then you're living that life. You're living that like on Groundhog Day where Bill Murray keeps living it every day. You're doing the same thing. And the calendar keeps flipping, and you keep getting older. The days keep passing, and the seasons are changing, and everything's changing. Your hair's changing, your eyes changing, your skin's changing, everything's changing, but your insides aren't changing. You still feel frustrated because everything's evolving but you. Break free from that and shape your greatest life. Know that you are not here to be stagnant. You're here to change, to evolve. You are more powerful than you could ever imagine. So stop thinking about the ghosts of yesterday and the to-do list of tomorrow, and you seize today. A life of happiness, success, and abundance of love is waiting for you to seize it. So free yourself from that victim mentality, establish your plan, and help others do the same. And you know what you'll notice? Is the greatest way you're going to help others is you're not even going to talk about it. You're just going to live it. And your actions are going to speak so loud it doesn't matter what you say. You're going to be living the life you want to live. And even though in the first few days it may not seem different, but since your insides will be different, your thoughts will be different, you'll know inside everything's different. And then your life will begin to fall in line. The universe will begin to comply with your actions. That's the way this universe is designed. Every great teacher has taught us that. If you act as if, the universe will respond. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Shape your life. It's what you're here for. Do it today. Today is a new day. It's all about you. Enjoy your day. Listen, hey, thanks for listening to the Empower Blog. I really appreciate you listening. Check out bettertoday.com and stevemaraboli.com. We'll see you next time.